Hello, this is Margaret Fetty from the University of Sewing, and welcome to Facebook Live with University of Sewing. And today we are going to talk about all things to do with coming up with the holidays. But before we get to that, I have a very special happy birthday to wish to my granddaughter, Rosa, and my sister and my brother-in-law all have birthdays today. So happy birthday, Rosa, happy birthday, Donna, and happy birthday, Dwight. So get that little bit of it, family stuff out of the way, and thought I'd let them know that they are loved and appreciated. And let's go on to talk about what is on everyone's mind, or if it isn't, maybe you're kind of not really realizing it. But did you know there's only 8 Saturdays until Christmas? 8 Saturdays until Christmas. I can't believe it. Where has this year gone? In some ways it has crawled along at a snail's pace, and in other ways it feels like it has just flown by. So, what are you going to do for all the wonderful holiday gifts in your family, and what are you needing for the holidays? Well, we thought we would help for those of you who are looking for stuff for the sewers in your life. We have some wonderful deals going on and some unusual things that we haven't had in the past. So I want to first bring you over to this lovely desk. This is a Koala Sewing Studio station, and this particular desk right here has some very lovely qualities about it, and I should have moved this before we got online here, but I forgot. But this lifts right here and has storage, and we have a number of these cabinets that are available, and we've got them for a really good price. And on top of the really good price, we have also offering this holiday season, anyone who buys one of these lovely sewing desks, you are going to get, if you live within 60 miles of us, you are going to get free delivery. Now, I know that sometimes we hesitate to buy a piece of furniture like this, wondering how we're going to get it in our house. I don't know if you realize it, but a typical sewing cabinet usually runs at least about, I would say about 100 pounds. And then some of them go up to 300 pounds. So usually delivery is kind of a big deal, and it can be expensive. But you don't have to worry about that this year. You can pick out from a number of different kinds we have. This particular cabinet is set up so that it will work with your 3 series, your 4 series, your 5 series, and it will work very well with those. And then we also have this same cabinet, but a different style version that will work with our 7 series. And these are on a particularly good price point right now, and as I said, you can get free delivery. And you know that we always do a coupon at the end of our video. Well, the coupons this time are going to be about our sewing cabinets. And we're going to give you an additional 20% off on your sewing cabinet purchase for 1 week. So you need to stop by the shop and pick out your favorite and get yourself a lovely sewing cabinet for your Christmas or for someone you love. So let's go ahead into the other room here. And, oh, by the way, we carry the Bernina chairs. And so if you want a Bernina chair, we can either get, if we sell this one, we can also get another one pretty quickly. So if you want any Bernina chairs, we can do that. And by the way, with the cabinets that we have in here, if we have it in, say, gray and you want it in white, we can get you that, because these are all available. So I'm gonna actually go this way. We're gonna bounce around here a little bit. Look at this particular cabinet. Now this is a horn cabinet. It has a automatic what will we call these? The lift. The
electric lift.
Electric lift, thank you. The electric lift. And all you do is press a button, and the cabinet, you can put your sewing machine all the way down into this cabinet, and you can put a cover over top of this, and nobody will know your sewing machine's even there. the reason that this particular cabinet, I wanted to show it to you, is it comes in gray and it comes in white. It has an actual hooping station. Now, if you're not familiar with what a hooping station is, this was set up specifically for Bernina sewing machines. And so here's a typical medium hoop. Now, maybe that's the large. I'm going to have to look. I think it is actually the typical large hoop that you get. And all you do is put it onto this little piece right here. And look at this. I can unscrew my hoop and pull this out, get everything set up, and then when I get ready to put it back in here, it's set up so that I can tighten it back up. And this will also work with the new hoops, of course, that have the top little screw on them, so that will work. This cabinet also comes, by the way, it's all set up. We don't have to put this together at your house. It pretty much comes as is. So it also has these nice little storage areas here, and these are the spool holders for all your thread. So you can tuck all your threads away. It won't get dusty and dirty. And one of the tricks for those of us who own Bernina sewing machines with embroidery units has always been, how do you store your embroidery unit? Well, Horn has fixed that. Horn has set up the perfect storage for your embroidery unit. And so whether you have the big embroidery unit or the smaller one, this will work perfectly for it. And that just tucks away right there, no problems. This desk has an extended back for it, and you can lift and lower that. It also has another section that goes right over here for in between this corner. And we've got it tucked down because there's a limited amount of space that we had for putting this out. But it will, I mean, look how much room you have to use here. This is pretty amazing and wonderful. So, this particular cabinet is included in our sale. And so you can go, oh, I forgot to tell you, look at this clear insert that Horn provides with this particular table. And so, again, it comes in white or it comes in gray. So one of those two, I'm guessing, is going to match your decor. And this one has a 790 in it, so you can see it sits in there beautifully. So that is the beautiful cabinet that we have now on our display floor. And I've talked about this before, but I'm going to tell you again. We actually got to go to the Horn sewing cabinet manufacturer. Those folks are the sweetest people. They're very, very nice. They have decided to keep their production in the United States, and they work in their factory is in the Appalachian Mountains. And here is a display where we show you outside of the factory and the folks working there. The gentleman I'm standing with is a gentleman who's he's the manager of the shop. And so Sutton, West Virginia, it's in the mountains of West Virginia. It's an absolutely gorgeous location. But jobs in that area are pretty hard to come by. And these folks have decided to put their factory there and help the community along with actually doing, you know, these sewing cabinets. And they are just beautiful. The folks that work there and the gentleman who owns the actual factory was there that day, and I got to meet him. And they're just lovely people. And I feel really, really good about us carrying the Horn cabinets. So we're going to show you a few more cabinets in a minute, but I want to take a little bit of a break and pull you over to these machines to tell you about a couple of things. One, if you're wondering what all comes with our Bernina 480, if you go onto YouTube and you put in University of Sewing, there is a video that I made that shows all the pieces and parts that come with the 480. And remember, right now, we are carrying 3 different versions of this machine. We have this special edition, which is absolutely gorgeous. It has this beautiful embroidered bag that comes with it. It's going to come with your walking foot, and it comes with the standard accessories that a 480 comes with, along with this beautiful front cover. And this is kind of raised. This is beautiful. Usually they don't do the raised type of stuff on the lower end models, so they really went all out on this one. But along with having this beautiful special edition 480, we also have some demo 480s for somebody who's maybe a little more budget conscious, and we also have just plain 480s. So these are in a variety of price points so that you can get yourself into a really lovely sewing machine at quite a good price. And then we have this. Now, this is the 121st anniversary edition of the 880. And most of you realize these machines came out last year. And what do we got one of these up here for? Well, I was able, you know how I get these demo units? Well, I was able to get a demo unit of this 880. And this is my Christmas present. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. I don't usually get myself something for Christmas, but this year, when I saw these, and I fell in love with them last year when they came out, I wasn't able to purchase one at that point in time. But this year, I actually splurged and kind of I've got a birthday coming up, and I've got Christmas coming up, and probably for the next 2 or 3 years, this is Christmas and birthday. And I got one of these for me. And so if any of you have ever been curious about the 880s and you want to see it in action, you want to see it, I'll have this here in the shop and you'll be able to see it, and you can even try it out. I'll let you sew on my sewing machine. Wanted to point out again about our cabinets. But I also didn't mention, we are also doing free delivery on any Bernina sewing machines, any Bernina cabinets, free delivery. You know, sometimes it's really hard for us to be able to go ahead and, you know, you buy a big sewing machine like this, they weigh 40 pounds, and they come with an embroidery unit, and they come with all this stuff, and you're like, how do I get this all home? Well, we've got that solved for you. We will deliver it to your house. Yes, we wear masks, we're very careful, and we'll take it to your sewing room and set y'all up and get y'all taken care of. So I just want you to know, again, between now and Christmas, that free delivery is available to you. So we're going to walk over this way, and we are going to talk about some more cabinets. We have, again, here's the 7 series, and I told you this particular Koala cabinet, we have one here for the 7 series. Now, I only have one of these. Apparently, they're no longer available. So, this particular cabinet has this beautiful storage space. It's got openings for your cords. It is all set up and ready to go. And again, they're set up, so you don't have to put them together. Koalas don't come put together, but we put them together for you, so you aren't going to have to deal with that. And that's free right now, so this is an amazing time to go ahead and get these cabinets. And isn't this the best time of the year so that you can be all set up, have your sewing room all organized with an actual table that really fits your machine. Now, the newest cabinets that Bernina has come out with are these horn cabinets. They've got the automatic lift up and down, and you can go ahead and, we've got this on, see, look at that. So that's going to go up and down, and it's got an area for you to put your plug in. You've got beautiful area for your drawers. And by the way, down on this one, look at this. You want to keep your threads all clean and neat? Now, you probably noticed that this particular cabinet has your 890 on it. Now, the 890, I know there's quite a few of you out there that have already ordered one of these. Look at this beautiful cabinet. You have space behind, you have space here to the sides. You have wonderful amounts of storage, and you will be able to keep your threads clean and neat. You have some place for all of your tools, and there it is. It's just a gorgeous piece of furniture, and it will hold your machine, and everything's right here. So look at this extended. Who has had that extended table space before for a serger? Bernina came up with this, and I think it is absolutely brilliant. I personally am I use my serger and my cover stitch all the time, and we wanted to show you our little idea for a really quick bag, and we're going to do a video about this. And what I was going to suggest to you folks for Christmas or any holiday or gift giving thing, you've all got fabric sitting around in your rooms, and you go, oh, I have too much fabric, and I should probably get rid of some of my fabric. Well, you have it, and think about this. This is a yard of fabric that we went ahead and I folded it in half, and all I've done is serge the top and the bottom. We're going to do a rolled hem up here at the top, and then to square off the bottom of the bag, all you have to do is go ahead and pull your fabric apart. Don't worry if you're not getting all of this, because I'm going to do a video on it. And of course, when you try to do this on film, it never quite works the way you think it's going to. But if what you want to do is square off the bottom of your bag, all you have to do is stitch right across here. And then you turn the bag inside out, and you have this great big bag that will fit weird shaped things like wonderful little stuffed animals, or you could make wine bags out of this. So we all give presents of wine all the time, and so that's always nice. You can look through those fabrics of yours. You probably have Christmas fabric. You probably have some fabric that's got florals on it. Well, you're going to be, for the next year, think about all the places, you give gifts for when people have babies, and we give gifts for birthdays and all that sort of thing. Instead of spending money on paper that just gets thrown away, make the person a really cute bag with the present. It's like getting two presents in one. So we are going to show you how to do that in a YouTube video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you need to do that. And like I said, it's just at University of Sewing on YouTube. And so, only thing I have to do to finish up this gift is just put a little piece of ribbon right up around the top. And there we go. There's our present, all set up and ready to go. So we're going to roll here on continuing on our cabinets. This is a cabinet for standard sewing machine. Again, it's got the clear insert. That's part of the deal. When you buy these, you don't have to buy it separately. This comes with it. And it's made for Berninas, so it's going to have to be a Bernina sewing machine for that particular insert. But I do know that we can get inserts for others. If you want this cabinet and you have a different brand of sewing machine, I know we can get the inserts for that too, and we can take care of that for you very easily. Again, it's got the nice big table here in the back that goes up or down. You don't have to have this up all the time. This can come off, and it has a nice little piece that goes over top. By the way, you can put stuff on top of this and it's not going to bend. And so this one also has a space. Dave, if you can get in here and show them, see the space right there? That's for your embroidery unit. You don't have to use it for an embroidery unit, but that's what it's made for. So this is made for like the 5 series embroidery unit. This also has your thread storage and a couple of nice little drawers. And so, again, you can put this up and down as far as keeping the machine out of the way. So you've got that all taken care of. And I wanted to let you know that we just recently got in some more Big Book of Embroidery, and Big Book of Serging is on its way, in the Big Book of Feet, which make great Christmas presents. The last part about our cabinets I wanted to point out to you is that now you end up getting that beautiful cabinet. A lot of times we want to have some extra storage in our room, and this piece is in particular, I think, very reasonably priced. Nice big drawers. They have that soft touch kind of closure type of thing. And look at that, nice little skinny drawers. We can put our rulers in here and have everything out of the way. And it's all of these cabinets, they're all on wheels. So they're pretty easy to move once you get them into your home. And so you can adjust where they're gonna go to. They have the nice little Bernina made to create label on them. And we have couple more things I want to tell you about. For starters, Lizzie Albright's in. Now, if you haven't heard about Lizzie Albright, this is a wonderful kind of fantasy story about a little girl who, when she sees her granny's 1930 sampler quilt, she dreams of this lovely little story. And it's all by Ricky Timms and Kate Bowser. And those of you who have been in the quilting world for a while, you've heard of Ricky Timms. He's just a character and a half. I love him. And so they have this wonderful story, and it's all about this quilt. And this quilt has some amazing blocks in it. And there are 42 blocks in this. So what we are going to do is we are going to, every Wednesday, we are going to post how to make each block. We're going to start at number 1, and we're going to go until we get to number 42. Now, I have a feeling we're going to take off maybe the week of Christmas and New Year's. But other than that, we're planning on doing all these blocks. And so if you take and look at our YouTube channel, every week we are going to do one of these blocks. So if you go on our website at universityofsewing.com, and purchase this book, you'll be set and ready to go, because this starts next Wednesday. So we've got a few of these still left in the store. I'm going to order more, but the sooner you get them, the better. And how can you beat that? I mean, what we're doing is a sampler quilt. We figured we'd help you bust your stash. So, although we did have one of our customers come in and she just bought a whole bunch of coordinating fabrics so that she could make hers maybe not so samplery. So you can do that too. It's really fun. So we're going to head over to fabric. And the reason I want to head over to our fabric is because we got a couple new lines since I talked to you last week. And so we're going to make sure that you know about this wonderful fabric. So for starters, I've been being asked for ages to have jelly rolls and to have charm packs and to have layer cakes and to have back quarters. Well, if you've been in recently, you know we have now a ton of back quarters, but we just got in this wonderful Jenny Beyer line, and it is so pretty. It's called Malam Batiks. And these are just absolutely beautiful. They have all these different colors in them. And you know, we were just talking about those wonderful, that sampler quilt, that Granny sampler quilt book. Well, wouldn't something like this be amazing in that? Probably not exactly what their intention was for a 1930s quilt, but who says you have to stick with just a 1930s look? I wanted to remind you that we have some Indiana fabric, we have some football fabric, and we have some music fabric. We're still making masks, folks. Wouldn't it be nice to have one made out of your favorite thing here? And we have Bernina fabric. And we, of course, have some red and crimson for our IU fans. So We also have right here some of these fat quarter bundles, and I don't know if you've noticed, but we've increased the number of kits we have. Well, we have this tinsel tree. This is a beautiful little quilt, and we put it together with our RJR Christmas line this year. And I love these fabrics. Some of them are just so cute. There's little tiny bunnies on here, and they're so sweet. And they have also, I mean, I have to pull it out when we get over there, but there's these wonderful reindeers on them in kind of a gold color. They're just beautiful. We talked last week about our Venice collection that's from Robert Kaufman. Well, after that came in, then we ended up getting, now I don't understand why this happened, but we got part of the line of Warehouse from Tim Holtz. We got this great, this gold fabric is so beautiful, and it is 108-inch wide back. And isn't that just beautiful? And these other fabrics right down here are the partial line. We should be getting the rest of it pretty soon. But that Warehouse line is amazing. These fabrics are so cool. I mean, there is so much I think we can do with these. I'm very excited about this particular line. I really love it. So I was telling you about that Christmas line from RJR. Well, look at this. Here they are. This is beautiful. They've got the little dolls, the little Russian dolls that, you know, they come in the little, where you go and open them up, and there's a little doll and a little doll and a little doll with babushka dolls, I think maybe they call them. And then I was telling you about these wonderful deer. Well, look at this little guy right here. Deer and rabbits and squirrels, and they're just all so precious. This is such a pretty line. So there's Christmas, but right below it, we have the entire Marcia Durst blue one line. And that just came in. And when I saw these fabrics, I thought, oh my goodness, we have to have this. I know our customers will love it. It is an absolute stunner. And so if you enjoy blue fabric, I had some people complaining we didn't have enough blue fabric. So guess what? We have enough blue fabric now. And we also got in Strawberry Fields, some fabrics from Strawberry Fields from RJR too. And I'm going to have Dave, he's going to have to kind of go down here a little bit so he can see these. But we have it in canvas. We have a couple of cotton lawns. And we have some of the regular cottons. And aren't these just gorgeous? I don't have the cotton lawns over here, but aren't they just beautiful? And don't forget, there's that rabbit moon fabric. We still have plenty of that. Oh, we got one more fabric for it. Look at the little bunnies. That just came in. Isn't that beautiful? So, I think that we have covered just about everything. And I hope that we have inspired you. I hope that you are thinking now about the holiday season. Oh, we went and put together a couple of PDFs for you. One is a list of your sewing that you'll do for the holidays. And another one is a PDF that shows you what feet you have for your Bernina sewing machine. So those are available. The PDF for your feet, we can email that to you if you want. And then you can like go through all your feet for your Bernina sewing machine and keep track of what you have. And then you can let yourself know which ones you're wanting. And I want you to know that there's going to be some specials about feet coming up pretty soon. So keep, you probably want to know which feet you have so that you can take advantage of the sale that's coming up. So we've got one more sale. We've got a sale going on right now on the 570, the 770s, the Q16, the Q20. All of those are on sale. It's on our website, universityofsewing.com. So make sure you look at those. It's on our sales page. But at the end of, towards the end of November, we're going to be having another sale. So when that comes up, I'll be sure to let everybody know. If you want to be on our email list, just make a comment or message us. You guys are on Facebook, you can just message us and give me your email address and we'll put you on our email list. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. It's sunny and pretty here in Bloomington, Indiana today, and we'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.